In the mid-20th century, the world watched with bated breath as two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union, vied for dominance in a new frontier, space. This was not just a competition of technology and exploration, but a grand chess game played on a cosmic board, where every move was a statement of political power and national pride. The Cold War was at its peak, and the space race had become its most visible front. The Soviets had made the first move, launching Sputnik, the world's first artificial satellite, into orbit. This was followed by another significant achievement, Yuri Gagarin's historic flight as the first human in space. These triumphs sent shockwaves around the globe, placing the United States on the back foot. Yet America was not to be outdone. The nation responded with a bold declaration. President John F. Kennedy, in a historic speech, set the nation's sights on the moon. This ambitious goal led to the birth of the Apollo program, a concerted effort that would push the boundaries of human knowledge and capability. From engineers and astronauts to the millions of Americans who watched the launches on their television sets, the Apollo program was a collective endeavor, fueled by a sense of national pride and the spirit of adventure. The Apollo missions were not just about reaching the moon, they were a testament to human determination and resilience. They showed that with unity, ingenuity and a shared vision we could overcome even the most daunting challenges. Each successful launch, each lunar landing was a victory not just for America, but for all of humanity. It was proof that we as a species could reach out to the stars, that our ambitions were not bound by gravity. The Apollo program was a symbol of American determination and innovation, a testament to human will and ambition. April 11th, 1970. The day when Apollo 13, the third lunar landing attempt, roared into the sky from Kennedy's Space Center in Florida. On this day, the world held its breath as the Saturn V rocket, a towering behemoth of engineering prowess, ignited its engines. The ground shook and the air itself seemed to tremble as Apollo 13 began its journey, a sleek testament to human ingenuity slicing through the atmosphere, bound for the moon. At the heart of this ambitious endeavor were three brave astronauts, Jim Lovell, Jack Swigert and Fred Haise. Lovell, a seasoned astronaut, was the commander of the mission. Swigert was the command module pilot, a last-minute replacement for Ken Mattingly, who had been exposed to German measles. Haise, meanwhile, was the lunar module pilot. These men were not just astronauts, they were pioneers, venturing into the cosmic ocean where no man had gone before. The objective was clear: land in the Framaro area on the moon. This highland region was of great interest to scientists back on Earth. They believed it would provide new insights into the moon's geology, perhaps unlocking secrets about our own planet's history. But this was not just a scientific mission. It was a symbol of human courage, a testament to our species' relentless pursuit of knowledge and discovery. As Apollo 13 ascended, its powerful engines burning with a fierce intensity, the world watched in awe. The spacecraft, carrying its precious human cargo, disappeared into the blue yonder, leaving behind a trail of smoke and flame. It was a sight to behold, a spectacle of human achievement that left a lasting impression on all who witnessed it. But as we now know, Apollo 13 was not just a mission of exploration, it was a mission of survival, a testament to the indomitable human spirit in the face of overwhelming adversity. The mission began smoothly, but it was not destined to stay that way. 2 days into the mission, a routine stir of an oxygen tank turned into a life-threatening crisis. That's right, a simple task, a mere blip in the day's work, suddenly plunged Apollo 13 into a dire situation. As the astronauts stirred the oxygen tank, an explosion rocked the service module. The blast was so powerful that it crippled the spacecraft, causing a critical power failure. Imagine, if you will, being more than 200,000 miles from Earth, surrounded by the cold, unforgiving void of space, and suddenly your lifeline to survival is severed. The life support systems, the very heart of the spacecraft, were compromised. The situation was as grim as it was unthinkable. But in the face of such adversity, the crew of Apollo 13 did not crumble. Necessity, they say, is the mother of invention, and in this case, survival was the necessity. The astronauts Jim Lovell, Jack Swigert and Fred Hayes displayed an ingenuity that was nothing short of heroic. They devised solutions, made do with what they had, and fought tooth and nail for their survival with every passing second. Yet, they were not alone in their struggle. Back on Earth, the ground control team at NASA's Mission Control Center in Houston was working feverishly. These unsung heroes were faced with a problem of immense magnitude, a problem that no one had ever encountered before. But they rose to the challenge. They developed solutions, tirelessly crunched numbers, and strategized around the clock to bring their astronauts home safely. The crew, guided by ground control, managed to navigate the stricken craft, turning a potential catastrophe into a controlled descent. It was a desperate bid for survival, a testament to the indomitable human spirit and a stark reminder of the risks and dangers of space exploration. Against all odds, the crew managed to navigate the stricken craft in a desperate bid for survival. The tale of Apollo 13 is not just a story of a mission gone awry, it is a story of courage, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of survival against the most daunting odds. With the moon landing abandoned, the singular objective became getting the crew back to Earth alive. The journey back to Earth was fraught with unknowns, a journey of more than 200,000 miles through the cold void of space. The crew, their dreams of lunar exploration dashed, were now focused solely on survival. The safety of home had never seemed so far away nor so precious. In the confines of the lunar module, a critical engine burn was performed, a maneuver that would adjust the spacecraft's trajectory and set it on a course for Earth. This was a tense moment. A miscalculation, an error in timing could send them hurtling into the vastness of space or crashing into the moon. But the crew, despite their predicament, performed flawlessly. The engine burn was a success. With their course corrected, the crew now had to endure the long and perilous journey back to Earth. They conserved resources, rationed their supplies, and huddled together for warmth in the cold capsule. The world watched, prayed, and held its collective breath. As they neared Earth, the astronauts faced one final challenge: re-entry. The spacecraft, damaged and fragile, had to withstand the intense heat and pressure of plunging through the Earth's atmosphere. The crew braced themselves. Mission Control waited in agonizing silence. Would the heat shield hold? Would the parachutes deploy? Then a streak of light in the sky. A cheer erupted from Mission Control. The capsule had survived re-entry. The parachutes blossomed, a beautiful sight against the blue sky. Apollo 13, against all odds, was coming home. The splashdown in the Pacific Ocean was the final act in this drama of survival. The crew, exhausted but alive, were plucked from the bobbing capsule by the recovery team. They were safe. They were home. In what can only be described as a triumph of human spirit and ingenuity, Apollo 13 returned home. The world exhaled, relief washing over millions. In the face of crisis, humanity had come together, reaching out into the darkness of space to bring its explorers home. And in doing so, we learned a little more about ourselves, about our capacity for bravery, for resilience, and for hope. The near disaster of Apollo 13 had far-reaching implications for NASA and space exploration. The failure was not just a moment of crisis, but a catalyst for change and innovation. It sparked a comprehensive investigation, a journey of introspection and learning that would redefine NASA's approach to space exploration. The investigation into the Apollo 13 incident was meticulous and detailed. Every aspect of the mission was scrutinized, every design evaluated, and every procedure assessed. The findings were illuminating. The oxygen tank failure, the root cause of the crisis, was traced back to an overlooked design flaw. This flaw, coupled with procedural oversights, had set the stage for the near disaster. But as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. The incident marked a turning point in the design and procedures of space missions. NASA implemented a series of changes to their spacecraft designs, including redundancy in critical systems, more rigorous pre-flight testing, and improved safety procedures. The lessons learned were not only technical but also managerial, prompting a shift towards a more risk-averse approach to space exploration. The impact of Apollo 13 extended beyond the confines of NASA. It influenced future missions, shaping the design and execution of subsequent Apollo missions and setting a precedent for crisis management and problem-solving in space exploration. The narrative of Apollo 13, a crew surviving against all odds, became a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. Apollo 13's legacy endures even today. It serves as a reminder of the inherent risks and challenges of space exploration and the importance of preparedness and problem-solving. It echoes in the halls of NASA, in the design of spacecraft, in the planning of missions, and in the training of astronauts. The mission taught us that even in the face of the unknown, with ingenuity, teamwork, and sheer determination, survival is possible. It showed us that failure, while daunting, can lead to growth and innovation. Apollo 13, a mission of survival, forever changed the course of human space exploration.